All right, here we go. In this lesson, this episode, we are doing Linux Fundamentals Part 1. Let's get it started. First things first, join the room. If you want, there's a video. It'll tell you some of the things we're going to talk about. So, if you're doing the room, you can watch the video or you just watch this video. Let's do it. All right. Welcome to the first part of Linux Fundamental Room Series. Okay. We're going to go over the very first commands in an interactive Linux machine and demonstrate how to search files and just some more essential commands in the file system. Let's get it started. No answer needed is the correct answer. Woot, woot. All right, a little bit of the background on Linux. Where's Linux used? It's probably the most popular operating system out there. Essentially, every website, any Internet of Thing device like your car stereo, point of sale systems, traffic light controllers, industrial sensors, they all run on some version of Linux, also known as flavors. Um, Anyways, there's so many different flavors of Linux. You got Ubuntu, Debian, um, Kali Linux if you're into security, but there's so many. What's cool about Linux and those Unix based systems is just how small of a footprint you need. You can run a Ubuntu server on systems with only 512 megabytes of RAM. They can't host very large websites, but I mean, if you just got a small little server that you need, that like a DHS server that doesn't take a whole lot, you can run it on a very small system. Oh, research. What year was the first release of a Linux operating system? So we'll copy that. Go to our friend Mr. Google Pants. Oh. 1991. All right. Let's see if Google's right. Survey says. Ta-da! All right. Let's move on. Oh, we're gonna actually interact. Let's start it. Okay. So essentially, as a little side note of what this machine is doing, it's part of the cloud and it's spooling up a virtual machine. In this case, a Linux virtual machine. Here at the TryHackMe.com website, they call them. You can use what's called an attack box to attack other machines. And what you're doing, you're not attacking them per se. You're learning how to discover their vulnerabilities so the people in charge of those machines can fix them. All right, 72%. Let's keep on rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I want to keep on rolling. Oh, I better stop before I get uh, copyright infringement X. Okay. And boom, we are connected. Complete. All right. So let's play around with the terminal. A couple commands. Echo. Let's spell it right. Hi, user. I'm Ubuntu. Oh, I didn't do it right. Oh, because we didn't use the quotes. Escape. Uh-oh. I broke it. Let's spell it right. No, all right. So Control C. There we go. Now we're back at the command prompt. All right. Oh, I see what it did here. I see what it did here. Let's spell things right. And see, all it does is it prints it out right there in the terminal. So if you on a machine and you want to find out who's the currently logged in user, you use the command whoami. TryHackMe. And you can also tell how this terminal setup is the user at and then the server. So TryHackMe at Linux 1. Okay. So let's answer these questions. To output the text TryHackMe, it'll be echo. Oh, TryHackMe. And we'll submit that. Cha-ching. Okay. What is the username of whom you're logged in as you deploy? It is, as we just said, TryHackMe. All right. Let's interact with the file system. So some of these commands will seem familiar if you're used to playing around with the Mac uh, terminal. They'll be very familiar. Again, a lot of them are the same, um, but they're similar to Windows as well. You got CD, you got L. Dir is an exception for directory instead of listing. Cat is for concatenate, and PWD is print working directory, which is nice to have if you ever get lost or you need to copy that anywhere. So let's see what's in this machine. Ooh, we got folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, folder 4. So, all right. Let's see what's in there. CD folder 1. It's empty. The 2 dots there will go up 1 level. All right. I'm going to assume that they're all just empty. No big deal. But let's go back into folder 1. And we're going to use cat to do.txt. There's no such file in the directory. Oh yeah. We can use that's for a different episode. We'll go over how to create files and enter text into them and all that. So, all right. Last step, we'll do pwd home TryHackMe folder 1. That's where we're at. Oh, they want some information, so let's get back. And we can look over here. I think we got. Oh, which directory contains? So one of them does contain. All right. Oh, we gotta go back. Ooh, there's a note. Hello, world. All right. So we have 4 folders. Folder 4 contained the file. Cha-ching. What is the contents? It says hello. Oh, let's spell it right. No, there's an exclamation mark. All right. You have to write them. So we got /home/ TryHackMe /folder 4. All right. Awesome. So let's get back to the home folder. Wonder if I can go up. LS. Ooh. Interesting. But let's go back to TryHackMe. All right, let's move on to the next task. We're going to search for some files. We got a couple of commands instead of cdls, 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 cdls. We can use find. So essentially find and then the name that indicates you want to look for this, the passwords .txt as a file name. Or if you want to find just all your text files, find -name star or the asterisk .txt. Boom. And then there's another command called grep. It's a great command. That allows us to look within specific inside the file for specific values. For example, we also used the command wc to find the word count. Is that what it's saying? Is it word count? Anyways, your logs are going to have like thousands of hundreds, if not thousands of entries. So let's use grep to search for a specific value. And so if you want a specific, say you're under attack from a specific IP. You can grep for that IP and the access law, and it'll spit out what happened, like specific details. Okay, let's try it out. So we got grep, then we're going to use THM access log. Look at that. On May 4th, 2021, at 8:35 and 26 seconds GMT, because it's plus this, get THM access. So we found it. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Okay, well. So there's certain operators like in math, plus, minus, multiplication, division. Those are your simple math operators. At the terminal or the shell, you have other operators like the ampersand, the double ampersand, the this is the greater or yeah, greater than, double greater than. So the single ampersand allows you to run commands in the background of your terminal, so it won't display out on your terminal there. It'll just be in the background, and it might display the final result depending on what program you're running. But who knows? All right, let's keep going. Double land. I'm familiar with that one in my limited Linux use. It allows you multiple commands, so you can like do grep, which allows you to find the file, and then you can do something with it. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, I like that example for the single. I'm just going to call these and. This is a single and because that's English. And the double and, I don't know if that's industry standard, but correct me in the comments. Feel free to correct me. That's how we learn. Okay, so you copy a large file, just put it in the background, move on to something else. Because time is money. So something to keep in mind when doing the double land is that command 2 will only run if command 1 was successful. It's good to know. Okay, this operator is known as the output redirector. Oh, that's cool. So what we'll do is we'll echo hey and put it inside welcome. But that's only going to work if welcome as a file already exists. No, that's not true. It can create it. But if it already exists, it's going to be overwritten. I read that wrong. All right. Moving on. Double. I don't know what to call this. So you use the double arrow to, instead of overwriting the file, you put it at the end. Very useful. All right. So we want to run a command in the background. That's going to be your and. I wanted to replace. So we could use echo password 123 passwords. And that should put password 123, override whatever in passwords, and place it there. That seems cool. But if we just want to add, we want echo TryHackMe to passwords. Okay. Now I use the deployed Linux machine to put these into practice. So we had a note.txt, which is hello world. So we could do echo goodbye. And let's do the double bracket. So we'll put it at the end. Note.txt. And let's see if this works. Now let's cat note.txt. And it says goodbye. Wait, why didn't it put it at the end? Are they lying to us? Wait. I bet you. What happened is we were in the same folder as this note txt. So there's two note txts now, which is fine. That's cool. It still created it. You know, if you wanted to be specific and point to this one, either I could move to that directory or put in the whole home TryHackMe folder 4 and then slash note.txt. Let's try that. Let's do it. So we'll hit the up arrow to echo goodbye and the note.txt. But let's change this to slash home slash TryHackMe slash folder 4 slash note.txt. All right, and now let's go into folder 4. And then we're going to cat note.txt. And see there, it added it to the end, just like it's supposed to. So it worked. The commands work. It's complete. All right, now we're going to do conclusions and summaries. All right, so just to recap this episode, the first little dive into the basic commands of Linux, a little bit of information about Linux machines and where they come from uh, and where they're used. So that's it for this episode. Hope you all have a wonderful time. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you hated it, please put why down in the comments below. If you want to support the channel, subscribe. I do gaming, and now I'm doing this TryHackMe just because it's fun. And, all right. Namaste. Good night.